You tune in right now. Tune in again live. It's another episode of Twisted Knobs. Today we got our special guests in the building. We got King Peas in the building. Yeah. We got the real SJ in the building. Today's topic, we was talking about Valentine's Day and different things and everything. Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the mic. King Peas, you go ahead and tell who you are, what you do.
It's your boy King Peas, and I want to show here today to talk about this matter issue when it comes to Valentine's Day. And me myself, I do music. You can look up King Peas, follow, search, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Check out the music on Spotify, SoundCloud, and November 30 on 1985 on SoundCloud or King Peas. The same thing for YouTube and also on Spotify. When we do music and everything from music to been on Chicago PD, to being on various music videos from artists from Chicago. I'm from Chicago, and yeah, we here to give introductions about ourselves. So I'm gonna pass the mic on to SJ.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl SJ. What's up, everybody? It's your girl SJ here. Real beauty, real food, and real life. And yeah, I am. Can be found on Twitter at the real SJ _KC, or you can find me on Instagram, the real SJ _sensational. And if you want to look for me on Snapchat, you can find me under Sensational. And then of course the YouTube channel, Real Beauty, Real Food, and this right here is Real Life. I also have a smaller channel, yes, I think it might be the Real SJ Kansas City. Alright, so I do some promotions in the back end, organize events, but my full passion belongs to IT. I'm full-time doing that. And yeah, let's get started with what we got going on today.
All right. So tell me what we got going on today for Valentine's Day. How did everybody's Valentine's Day go, by the way?
Honestly, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day because the history of it, it's just another propaganda for money, you know what I'm saying? So they use it as a day that, this is a day that you should appreciate your significant other. So buy them gifts, love them, take them out, and love them extra. I mean, you should love the person that way every day, you know what I'm saying? So to just on that one day the most, from what I believe. That's my take on it.
Okay.
Well, my take on it is that the reason they put it in place, even though it's not the true meaning, they made their own official meaning of what Valentine's Day is that's, to cherish the person that you care about. The reason they do that is because a lot of times people don't think about people. And when I say that, it's like Christmas. Everybody's scrunging around trying to get a gift for Christmas. But what about their birthday? What about just getting them something just because? Why not? This is something that people fail to remember that should be done. And so they gave you holidays, even though they're, they have their own meaning behind that for real, so that people could remember. Just like the guys, they sure remember Sweethearts Day, even though that's only celebrated in certain Sweeties Day. So that's a Chicago thing. 'Cause I ain't heard of it. I heard it is in a couple of other places. The traditions adapted, and that's when the woman goes out and buys the man something. Because they couldn't stand the fact that for Valentine's Day, they have to come out and buy us stuff. And so they had to come up with something so they could feel like they had to be given something. But yet they sit and complain about Valentine's Day. All right, so do you guys want to hear how the story goes?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
All right, so do you want to say it, or you want me to do it?
You go ahead. You can do it.
All right. So Valentine's Day, I went to work and I found a box of Valentine candy. I was like, oh! I was so shook because I really thought that he didn't even think about it. So that was cool. Now, that was his gift to me. Now, what was my gift to him? Well, let's start off here. It wasn't a gift, for real. What it was is that every Valentine's Day that we've been together, I've always got him something or gave him something, whatever the case may be, which I did this time. But he didn't notice it. He didn't even pay it any attention until the next day, which is today. And that is a card. And the card has his name on it, but the back address says Chicago, Illinois, 60620, which he knows that's where he used to live, that Chicago. So he finally seen it, and he said, "Oh, I got a card. I guess that's from my brother's father or something like that." I said, "Okay, cool." And, you know, he didn't even look at it or anything, and he went on out the door. And then he came back, and he looked at it. And then he came back and said something to me and said something. And then I said, "So what was the card?" And he said, "Oh, it was about, you know how you go to the funeral and they send you out those thank you cards?" "Okay, yeah, that's what it was." I said, "Okay." I said, "Bring me the card, let me look." So, you're like, "Why? You didn't want to see, you didn't want to bring me the card, am I correct? You didn't want to bring it to me." So, you want to explain your part or you want me to keep going?
Keep going.
So he brought me the card. And I'm looking at it and I said, "Okay, Chicago, Illinois." But I opened up the card. Oh, look at it. "You rock my world."
Okay.
You rock my world. It's cute.
Right.
Cute. Open it up. And you read it. Now he gave me this so I could read it. "Every love song is about you. Happy Valentine's Day. It's the memories that make the difference. Love, your secret admirer." Okay. Now remember, this is the same card that he told me
Oh my gosh.
belongs he got from a funeral, from attending a funeral, and thanks for coming. But this ain't what that card say. It don't say nothing like that. We've been together over 3 years, maybe going on 4 or something like that, however that count the number is. And this is what he tells me the card is. It's a thank you card for going to a funeral. Now, my issue is that you lied. You straight the fuck lied. But you didn't want to admit to lying. You wanted to say, "Well, I just want to see what you do. I just want to see what you think." You know what? One of the things you said it's from Chicago, Illinois. It said from Chicago, Illinois. Okay, but you also said that it said it was a thank you card. Did something like no thank you card? So, of course, he said, "I was just seeing it test you out." I said, "Well, you know what? You were so concerned about it saying Chicago, Illinois, and that it said secret admirer, you didn't tell me none of that. You pretty much lied and said it was a funeral thank you." Now, granted, I always do something for you for Valentine's Day, whether it's little, small, big, whatever. The problem is the card came from me. And you told me I was wrong for doing that. I said, "No, you were wrong for lying and saying it was a thank you card." I said, "The first clue I would have seen is, yeah, you don't have to put your return address on there. But they did put Chicago, Illinois on there. But there's no stamp.
Can I see the card?
There's no stamp. So that means the person either had to literally bring it here from Chicago, Illinois, or it was already here."
So were you waiting on a card from Chicago?
I already celebrated, so I wasn't expecting that. And then a lot of people don't even know the address. A lot of people don't even know the address. So I wasn't expecting no cards. I'm not celebrating this, and this is pop up. I'm like, oh, okay. And then the only people that really do know the address is like my brother and my pops. So, you know, they send me cards for the holidays and stuff like that. But nobody else. You know, I'm from Chicago. I'm like, okay, it's confusing. Why does it say has Chicago zip code? I'm looking like, also the full name and everything ain't on it, but I figured, can you really actually send a letter like that to somebody, or you know, some?
Yeah, you can.
That's kind of weird, you know. I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking it's probably from one of them. I look at it, it did. What it say on the inside?
It's the memories. You make the difference.
What else?
It's the memories. You make a difference. Love your secret admirer.
Why do I have a secret admirer when I'm in a relationship?
Do you have a secret admirer?
If I did, I need to receive some gifts or something, because I don't know.
Well, did you think that this was a gift for your secret admirer?
Yes.
How do they know my address?
They can find anything.
Internet is amazing.
Internet, they can find anything on the internet.
Yeah, well,
You can be
You can take a phone number and do it.
You can be thinking you apply for a job, and somebody can go back in there and look where you at. Somebody can find your social media. It's so many different things that you can do that, you know what I'm saying, somebody can just find your information, especially with the internet.
But the main thing is that you came back and said it was a thank you for attending a funeral. To a Libra, which is what I am, we believe in communication and we also believe in trust.
Okay.
You came straight back with a big ass lie.
Okay, let's get to the point. So why did you say it was from a funeral? Because you know it simply says Valentine's Day.
Why would you send a card and also say secret admirer knowing it's you and say it's from Chicago? Like you're trying to catch me up or trying to see what I'm going to say or something. That's not cool. It's like let's see what they say if I do this and stuff just to see. That's like makes someone making a fake profile and like the girl flirting with you and yeah, all the pictures that's not her and that's your girl seeing what you're gonna do and stuff like that. Like that's not cool. Don't believe in that.
Okay, wait. Okay, so let's get to the bare minimums. The bare minimums is that because I'm listening from the outside in, so I don't know anything's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All I see is that you can't really recognize his handwriting, right?
Not really.
Not really. That's okay. That's fair. But you know that it's been sent. It was sent to your address, right?
And the funny thing about it, I went to get the mail and I didn't even see that in the mail. So I'm like, okay.
So wait. You got it? You picked it up or?
No, it wasn't even in the mail. We're not even gonna get it. I woke up next day, seen it right there. So I'm just getting up. You know what I'm saying? All the way up yet. You know, just drop you off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, and some money, and you know, then yeah, and hit with that bomb. Like what the hell?
Okay, so somebody sent you this and this and that,
Right.
and you seen the Chicago zip code and everything that nature.
Right. That right there, you know, I'm like, okay, usually it would be for someone I know, but it don't. So it must be for someone I know, because you know, Chicago on it.
Okay.
Then I see that confused the hell out of me.
So when this part right here confused, was there a reason that it confused you?
Yeah, from your secret admirer.
So do you feel that you had someone that you may have been entertaining that would get the idea that you would be involved with them and they would send you a message like that?
I don't know.
So
why would you bring it up as a funeral?
Because I lied on purpose to see did she send that card or not.
you didn't lie on purpose
I
to
did.
see if I sent that
I
card.
did.
You know how I know? Because you came up with two lies. The first lie was, oh, I think my brother's father sent that to me or something like that.
Yeah,
Then you came up with another one saying, oh yeah, it was, you know how they send you those things for thank yous for the funerals? Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, but I didn't look at the card before I said it the first time.
You're in a relationship. You're with the person
Why did it say
that
Chicago?
cares about
Why
you.
did it say Chicago?
That's not, you know what?
That's
It can
that's
say
the problem.
Kansas City, it can say Florida, but you're in a relationship. And when you get something like that, you come to your partner.
Why even go there? Have to go through that in the first place?
Well, why did you have to lie about it in the first place?
That's
It was
the same
already
reason I did what I
sitting
did.
in the freaking house, and you didn't bring it in.
Okay, I didn't notice it until I looked at it.
Okay.
And that's when I said.
So there was no reason to lie.
That's why I came up with that line to see what you was gonna say.
No.
Did you make that up?
No.
The stars and stuff.
Nope.
That's exactly what happened.
Nope.
And we
Because
had
in the
some big argument and
beginning,
everything.
I let you know that it wasn't me.
Why? Why would you do what? It's trickery. Why just
I
say
tricked you
right.
because you came and
I
lied
tricked
to
you.
me.
See?
I wasn't trying to trick you,
I lied on
but I
purpose.
thought really.
But look,
I got the mic.
this is why
The common sense
I will
is
forget it on purpose.
I'm with somebody. We together. I need to share this because it might get out of hand in case it really wasn't her.
But you were keeping your options open.
Hello.
No. First of all, I wasn't expecting none of this. All this was played, and like it was calculated. It was played to see what I was gonna say, and I said it on purpose just to piss you off, and also just to see what you was gonna say because you shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have
It wasn't put in like that. I thought you.
No, it should have said from Shantae. That's what it should have said. It should have not your secret admirer.
And the way it's set up is like it's a music, so they know that you do music.
Of course.
Okay.
And then so it's as if like so you made this. This is yours, right? Or
that is mine.
so you sent this to him.
Yeah, but think about it. There's a card sitting there by the bed for you.
Secret admirer for Chicago Zip.
Okay, but it's still sitting in the bed by you.
That's confusing.
You get the mail. I didn't get the mail. I ain't left the house.
I didn't make the line until I looked at it.
Okay, but I ain't
So
left the house.
the first time I told you, that's why I said it's probably from wrong father or something like
But
that.
you already knew that she got this mail, got this in the mail.
It never came in the mail.
No, I mean because she brought it to you.
No, it was sitting waiting on him.
It was waiting, so that means she went to the mail.
But I didn't go to the mail.
But she didn't go to the mail because she actually made it. But you don't know that because you just seen the mail in the place. So it's like you was like, oh, okay, it's just regular letter. Like just like when I went to my room and there was letters just sitting on the floor. I'm like, oh, okay, somebody went to the mailbox. And so you got the mail in there, and now you're like, okay, you're looking at it. I'm like, oh, it's the memories that make the difference. And then you listen, okay. Every love song is about you. The person, well, obviously she put she made it to where it sounds like it's from a fan from your music.
Right.
Okay, so no, that was not the intention when I wrote that. We have memories. In case you didn't know, we have memories.
The memories.
And I signed it. Your secret admirer. I didn't realize that you would actually come back to me and lie when you should have just gave it to me.
Why did it say?
And said, hey, I don't know why this came here, and I don't know who this could be from.
Why did it say your girl? So I had secret admirer.
Because didn't it make you feel good? Didn't it make you feel good to know you had a secret admirer?
I done had that shit most of my life.
Okay, but didn't it make you feel good?
I felt that when I was like a teenager.
When you opened up that thing right there.
Did it make you feel too good to where you thought that you were too good?
And
I was trying to figure out who the fuck could have sent this from Chicago.
Okay, so that just lets you know if you had to question it, then you were already on the wrong road in the first place.
Let me see it. Oh, damn it. Damn, Pete, come on. You should hire me for your lawyer.
Yeah.
So, look. So, here's the thing, next thing, because you keep saying it's from the funeral in Chicago. So, now you gotta go back and think, okay, so what funeral just happened or what was going on in Chicago that someone would see you again and say, hey, I'm gonna send you a message, and to where you were nervous that somebody from Chicago sent you something, they had your information, and they were able to send you some letter down here, and when you say somebody from the funeral.
Yeah, he said, you send the guest book, and you gotta put your address and name and stuff.
Oh shit.
That's what he was saying.
Oh, there it is.
That's what he was saying. So he didn't think I tricked him. He really believed that somebody out there had an admiration for him. But the problem to me is we're in a relationship. You should have came to me and said, you know what? This is what happened. I don't know who this is, but I don't got nothing going on. But he was hiding it.
But P has to keep his options open because he's this player and he's this king. And he has to do his thing. That's his thing.
Okay. Then he don't need to be in my room. He don't need to be in my room at all. You should have been able to come to me and say, you know what, I got this. I'm flattered.
You put me in your room, and also, no, you know what I'm saying? You don't orchestrate nothing like that. That's
okay.
Cool.
I didn't have to orchestrate nothing.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I actually did it.
I lied on purpose just because.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
On that code. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I got the truth out of you.
You only got the truth because
Yeah.
it was time for me to tell you because you kept acting like it wasn't nothing. You didn't even want to bring me the letter to let me see it.
I was gonna bring it.
No, you know what? If it were me and if the shoe was on the other foot, I'd be like, look what I got. Oh, somebody must like me. Somebody must like me. That's why I came up and said it.
That's women.
And you know what? Ain't nothing you can do about it or say about it, but like, I came to you with it. You couldn't even come to me with it.
Yeah, because you made it up in the first place.
But you should have been able to come with me with it. It wasn't meant to be that way. You just took it that way. I thought your brain would have said, oh, there's no stamp on here. And government ain't saying nothing for free. Nothing at all.
When you signed that letter, and the cover, like in an envelope, what made you put Chicago, Illinois, and then the zip code?
I put that on there because that's where I met you. Duh.
No.
And that's your house. That's your house zip code.
That don't make no sense.
Yes, it does. That's where I met you. That's where we started our relationship.
I think you gave me cards before and then never had that on there. Just like the first time.
It's the memories.
The memories.
It's the memories. And the memories started in Chicago, Illinois. It's that address.
Why wasn't the address last year? And the year before that? And the year before that?
Because everything ain't supposed to be the same. It's supposed to be different every time. Nobody wants repetition.
That's a good rebuttal, but it's not working.
But the thing is that you could have came to me and you said, you know what, I got this card, and it's that third.
Nah, I wanted to get it my way. I wanted to lie to get the truth.
No, you really had no clue.
Yeah.
You had no clue.
Because you ain't saying nothing, man. Let's hear it.
You had no clue. Because the first thing you didn't notice was that it didn't have a stamp on it. The next thing you should have noticed that, I ain't been to get the mail this week.
Well, it's early as hell. I'm just not getting up in the morning.
It was there last night.
I'm not thinking. I didn't see it last night.
Okay, well, I can't help it that you didn't see it last night, but it was there. You should have thought, well, damn, she went through Valentine's Day. As much as she does her little things on these little ritual holidays that you don't like.
No, that's not the way I'm
You should have been like, shit, she didn't do nothing.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, you can be cool with that, but I'm just saying.
These ritual holidays that you don't like, right? You don't like Vegas. You don't like a lot of the holidays. I heard you say this before. You don't like a lot of these holidays come up. Now you especially don't like Valentine's Day because you feel that you have to spend money on that day. But for whatever reason, when you got this letter from your secret admirer, you felt it was too special that you didn't want to. You didn't want to
share.
You didn't want to share it because you didn't know if it was somebody. It could have been from somebody else that may have had some sort of interest in you. Because even though you don't celebrate the Valentine's Day, even though it's nothing to you like that. But for whatever reason, this one
it became something.
It became something because you want, and the only thing the way you refer to it as something from somebody from the funeral. Yeah. Which states that at some point, what it sounds like is that when you say it that way, it's like, okay, so are you saying that you had some sort of run-in with somebody at the funeral at some point, and y'all shared a moment because y'all been with each other, or y'all been whatever was going on, and y'all had some sort of moment at that funeral to where y'all may have reconnected. You may have reconnected, and being reconnected through there, and you didn't want to bust the code and shoot her and have her looking crazy because she sent you a Valentine's Day, and you didn't want it to go out to her because you didn't know what it was yet.
How many people did you reach out to find out if they sent you something?
That was
How many people did you
that
reach
was
out
great
to?
speculation, you know what I'm saying?
How many
That's a
people did you
great
reach out
story,
to?
you know. Wish it all was true, but yeah, nah, it wasn't even that far.
How many
It wasn't that far.
people did you reach out
I just
to?
lied on person. I just lied on.
No, you
I just
didn't.
lied.
Let me see one more time.
Go ahead.
So you've been doing your music and everything for a while now. You've been doing your Instagram. Is it safe to say that people from the city of Chicago listen to your music and they have followed it?
Yeah.
And is it safe to say they are proud of what you're doing?
They fuck with me.
Is it safe to say also that people that you've had relations with or interest with before times, is it safe to say like now they look at you with a different type of view now that you actually have prospered from what you were doing down in Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, I did that on purpose because that was my way of getting the truth out of you, and it worked.
Comment below. Y'all know that wasn't on purpose. Because you can't, if you'd have stuck with the same thing at the very beginning, instead of saying, oh, my brother's dad sent me something, because he sent me something before. And then on top of that, when I asked about the card, I shouldn't even have to ask. You should have just you should have just brought it on in. Let me see it. When you said that it was from the funeral, because you know how you write your address name on the address book, I said, let me see the card.
After I saw it, yep.
Let me see the card. You should have came to me and showed me. You came in and you didn't even mention the card. I mentioned it.
To future women and men out there, don't do that shit. It's like you're setting your man up, it's like you're setting your woman up, and you know what I'm saying, you might just get your heart broken.
You know what?
You know what? Hey,
set them up. Do what you gotta do. Set them up. Set them up and do what you gotta do. But if you had read the words,
if it was true, stick it out.
You know what?
Get blessed in the end.
If you had read the words, you didn't knew where it was from. You didn't think outside the box. You stayed in your little bubble. Ooh, I got a girlfriend. I got a girl. So you know, yeah.
Insecurity.
It's not insecure. It's you being too proud, whatever you want to call it, to be the communicator in this relationship and tell the truth. Which means when you say you love me, you don't love me. Because you would have to prove it. And you know what?
How you do that?
You can't prove that.
How you do that?
You would have been proving it if you had came to me with that letter in the first place after you thought it was from somebody else.
I already proved it once you said I got the box of chocolates.
When you got that letter.
You never know what you gonna get.
Okay. And when you got that letter, if you had any faith in us, if you got that letter, if you had any faith in us, you came to me and said, I got the secret admirer, I don't know who it's from, I did nothing, But you know what? You probably was out there dialing and trying to see who sent you that damn card from Chicago.
No, because I know I'm good.
No. You should have been, you should have thought about that. So now I know that you're not trustworthy for me.
I thought about nothing.
You're not trustworthy for me.
Okay.
So, if anybody is watching this show and y'all doing the dating thing, yeah, I think y'all need to put us on there, and so we can go through the lineup and pick me, a guy that's trustworthy of this Libra.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because
it's your girl SJ here.
Without her.
Comment below. Okay. Comment below. And tell me, I didn't set it up like it turned out. That's not how it was set up.
Yeah, they was like, why you put Chicago address on there?
Because that's where we met.
So?
It's not see, if you cared anything about what we had,
it
wouldn't have been
Valentine's Day. No, it's really Valentine's Day. That's what it's about.
And you know what?
It's the memories. It's the memories.
Yeah. it was days that was better than the Valentine's Day. I remember more than that Valentine's Day.
Okay, but still.
The memories.
It was right there on the card. It said the memories.
The cruise, the memories.
Okay, but it was right there on the card. It said the memories.
LA, the memories.
But if it wasn't for Chicago, if it wasn't for me being in Chicago, it would have never been a memory in the beginning.
No.
Let me rephrase that. It wouldn't have been a memory now to refer back to.
Right.
Comment below.
When they said memories on there, Is it safe to say when they set memories, that's when you start to question it?
Yeah, all that was questionable.
Yeah,
was questionable.
because I think that now you're questionable to me.
The car is questionable.
You're questionable to me, period. You ruined what I thought we had. That was our plan? It's all good.
That was your plan, so that's why I made our plan.
I'm available.
Get why it's hot.
Yeah, I need another Libra because they believe in communication. Communication is the key. All you had to do is just come and ask me, say, hey, look what I got in the mail. You could have bragged about it.
Scorpio, so like to be set up and interrogated, anything like that. That's why that don't work.
Okay. You bragged about it. You didn't tell the woman that you care about, which it wasn't me. It was whoever you reached out to.
No.
Thanks for having us on the show. You can close that out.
All right, everybody. It's your boy CJ, DJ Quack Attack. That's another episode of Twisted Knives. You just heard it. We're gonna talk a little bit more about this in detail later on. You guys stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna get back with you. All right, let's get it.